All right. Intro, take 5. Action.
Good day, spirit lovers. Welcome to Distillery City. Perfect. Amazing. Good day, spirit lovers. Welcome to Distillery City. This is our inaugural episode, number 1 here. I'm your host, Scott Belford. So lucky to be joined right now by Rocky Mountain Bighorn Distillery crew, Crystal, Willie, Brian. Thank you for joining us.
Glad to have you coming out.
I know you've got some samples here for me to try out. If you can give us the rundown on what this is all about here.
We're going to start you out with our ultra premium vodka. We won a bronze medal at the San Francisco World Spirit Show last year, as well 2 years in a row at the Alberta Beverage Show. You're going to notice a slight maraschino cherry finish at the end of that. And we believe the reason is my grains all come from my nephew's farm in Onaway, and he has 5,000 cherry trees next to his oats, and oats is one of our ingredients in our mash.
Boy, you can taste the cherries. That's great.
I'm glad you like it. Next up, we're going to have what we call our corn shine. And originally, we were going to make everything out of corn, and pose a lot of difficulties, but we kind of got through it, and we ended up with having, I don't know, several hundred liters of this corn. We didn't know what to do with it, so we started kind of playing with it and how we process it. And we decided we liked 38.5%, and it turned out to be a wonderful, wonderful drink.
Ooh, that's kind of sweet.
It is, yeah. You'll notice the corn sweetness. It's probably the big favorite here is corn shine and Coke. We use it in Caesars, all types of cocktails.
All right.
And next up, we have our gin.
Okay.
So this gin is, you'll notice we call it an ungin. Willie and I are big gin drinkers, and this was, out of all the attempts, this was what we came up with the best, and it became a house favorite.
Okay.
And we just actually off the still yesterday, I tried out a new recipe, and then perhaps later on, I'll let you guys try that when we're done.
Wow, that's really good.
Thank you.
So all of this would go well in Caesars.
Absolutely, yeah. Crystal will be able to tell you a lot more about the drinks that Willie and I make it. Crystal kind of keeps us together, and she, as though her and Patty come up with all these amazing cocktails for her to use with our alcohol.
Team effort.
Absolutely.
Love it. All right, so I've already tasted the spirits. Beautiful, love it. I've got a gin Caesar in front of me here. For our listeners, explain what this is.
It's one of our signature drinks. Everybody has a Caesar. I actually won a little impromptu contest in town where people would have a board on a long weekend and went to every place in town that made Caesars. And I won for the best Caesar in Edson.
Hey!
So what you have in front of you there is our corn shine Caesar.
Oh, this is corn shine. Incredible.
Gin.
No, it's a gin Caesar. You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't make it. I just watched it.
As a Caesar fan, I love this. It's great.
Lots of people say, "Oh no, I have to have a vodka Caesar." I'm like, you have to try a gin Caesar.
Absolutely.
And the corn shine Caesars.
You could see. This is. I had no idea you could put corn shine as your mix in Caesars. Now I want to.
The girls work very hard perfecting all these drinks. There's, according to Crystal, there's no freestyling with their recipes that Patty and her come up with for their wait staff.
I believe it. That's great.
It is what it is.
Yeah. All right, so I've tested the spirits. I've got a gin Caesar in front of me, correct?
Yes, you do.
Crystal, if you can kind of give me the rundown and the listeners the rundown on what this is all about.
Every bar and lounge kind of makes a Caesar. We actually won a little contest, an impromptu one on a long weekend. A bunch of people were bored and went for every place in Edson that made a Caesar, and they had a little official score sheet, and I actually won for the best Caesar in Edson.
Hey!
Our gin Caesars are our second most popular, vodka being the first. However, I tell people if they don't like a gin or they don't like gin Caesars, they have to try ours.
And I know you were saying even before this that we can also use the corn shine.
Absolutely. We do a little flight with the three of them so you get to try them all.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Let me give her a... Yeah, as a Caesar fan, I approve of that.
Excellent.
It's pretty tasty. All right, so Rocky Mountain Bighorn Distillery. I love the name, okay? Rocky Mountains just within reach here of Edson. One of the most majestic creatures of the Rockies. You kind of combined them. Where did the inspiration for the name come from?
Well, first of all, it's the official ungulate of Alberta. And some of the largest sheep in the world come from Cadman, which is about 50 kilometers southwest of here. And I've been trying to hunt those for about 10 years and never been successful with it. And we were kind of racking our brains, and heck, we've got a great big bronze ram in our Centennial Park, and we thought Rocky Mountains, Bighorn, sounds good together.
Love it. I love the logo. It's phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great. All right, so let's delve into something very cool you're doing charity-wise, and that is you have your Wounded Warrior vodka, military strength, which is 50%, so it's a little bit extra kick here.
Little bang for your buck there.
That's right, and $2 from every single one of these goes to the Wounded Warriors of Canada. Can you explain?
That's correct. Well, we do have a couple of veterans that work for us on our oil field business, and actually have some old chums from school. They're also ex-career guys. And we were searching around for a charity to try to give back to some of these veterans and first responders. And the most recommended one was Wounded Warriors, because they seem to be the most able to deliver something in a timely fashion. And that's
awesome. Well, I'm gonna give it a try here. I know the label. I love the label.
we love it too.
Yes, a buddy of mine up in Grand Prairie designed it for us.
Oh yeah.
It's there.
There's some kick to that one, folks.
Navy ration.
It's for extra power in the foxhole.
So this is very cool. You're an award winner in Alberta, and you kind of went, big deal. Let's take this to a world stage. Get into that a little bit, because you've won some awards worldwide.
Well, actually, I didn't really know anything about it. Crystal was the one that pointed out that maybe we should enter, and I kind of thought, I don't know if we should, but let's give it a whirl, and we did. And after talking to the judges, they kind of said we just came out of nowhere, and they didn't know who we were, and we ended up as one of the finalists.
Wow!
Super pleased.
How many distilleries were there involved in this?
Well, it's a worldwide competition, so it's Europe, Canada, US, you betcha.
Wow,
Australia.
incredible. Putting Edson, Alberta on the map.
right here in
I love
Edson.
it.
Trying to.
Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, my friends, I'm still bordering on sober here. Why don't you tell me about the liqueurs?
All right, well, the first one you'll try is our cream liqueur. It's our Alpine Cream. It's
Okay.
a nice 17% creamer. It's our own special blend of.
And this would be
Okay.
something you could put in coffee or...
Ice
Ice
cream
cream,
on the
ice-
rocks.
Oh,
on the
okay.
rocks. Mix it
Mudslides.
together.
Yeah, that is delicious.
It is one of our
It's
best.
won
If-
the
yeah.
World Spirits competition 2 years in a row.
Oh my God, I gotta keep going back.
I would say
That's
that's by
incredible.
far our best seller.
Yeah, that's incredible. Okay, and then number 2 here we got.
Our Midnight Mocha. It's coffee chocolate liqueur.
Okay.
It's one of my original recipes from pre-distillery days.
Okay, right.
It's a 30%. It's a little tighter than the other liqueurs, but it mixes well with the cream liqueur as well.
Actually, it's amazing the two combined. And that's going to be a product. It'll be an Alpine slide as well.
Oh, wow, that is tight, as you say. That is great.
Point.
So this would go together.
Oh,
yes.
And I'm going to be crazy here.
Oh boy.
There we go.
That's
Mix up
danger.
Oh yeah, that's delicious. Okay. And then last but not least, we have.
An apple pie liqueur. It's got all the ingredients that a baked apple pie would have in it, made with natural apple concentrate. It's not flavored or anything. It's actual natural ingredients.
Full cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice.
Oh, that smells
It
incredible.
smells heavenly when we're making the syrup here, and then the dumpster, I'm told, smells very nice for about 3 weeks after.
Oh wow, that is really good.
It makes some pretty interesting cocktails as well.
We make an appleizer with it. It's delicious in your tea, on the rocks, in your ice cream. Many, many ways.
I love it. All right, variety, obviously the spice of life, and you have a diverse lineup of liqueurs and spirits. How important is that to you to have a little something for everyone?
Very important to us. Not everybody likes a vodka. Not everybody like a corn shine, for example. So, typically I find that people are big drinkers, love the liqueurs. And I can thank Willie probably the most for bringing those to us and developing them with their vodka.
So modest.
Yeah.
Gives it off to Willie. Here you go.
We're also trying to round ourselves out with a couple other products. We do have some new ones on the horizon, as well as for the people that aren't into spirits, we introduced our line of hard seltzer.
Oh, really?
0 carbs, 0 sugar.
You're quick on that. You got on that right away. Let's get into the apple pie here because our makeup expert, Alexa, loves this stuff to the point where she literally just will drink it right out of the bottle without mixing it at all. How would you recommend doing it if you're not a lush? No, I'm kidding.
Nothing wrong with being a
We
lush.
just make it for Alexa.
Yeah, just make it for Alexa. There you go. Rocky Mountain Bighorn Distillery, obviously very tied to the community. What does the Edson community mean to you folks?
Both my husband and I weren't born here. We moved here and have made a home here for the last 20 plus years. Our kids have played all the sports here. We've done all the things here, and it's truly our home, and we're proud to represent.
That's amazing. I love it. Community spirit.
All the way.
Here's the inside question. Who is Prince and Sweet Pea, and what do they mean to the distillery?
Oh boy, Prince, his name derives from my wife's favorite artist, and after returning from Fort McMurray wildfire, I talked her into letting me have a German Shepherd. So we ended up with it. So hence his name is Prince, and he's kind of our, I don't know, I guess we'd call them the Walmart greeters.
This was the welcoming committee when we showed up.
And then Sweet Pea is a rescue Malamute that we got early in the spring.
And they're the official distillery dogs.
The mascots, if you will.
Absolutely.
Yes. They're very friendly.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna highlight another cocktail here. What am I about to drink?
It's called the Purple Rain.
Oh, because of the Prince. There
See?
we go.
That's right. It's made with gin, cornishine, and lavender syrup, and we grow all our own herbs and make all our simple syrups here. One would say some days we're up to our eyeballs in simple syrup.
This is so good.
Thank you.
This is why I do this show. This is great. All right, obviously all three of you are very close. I want to know how you know each other and what the relationships are.
Well, of course, Crystal's my wife of 20 some years, and maybe shouldn't have been after a catastrophic blind date in the beginning. And then Willie and I were going to our distiller's course in Kelowna, and he's in a big long box jacked up diesel truck, and I pulled up in my long box jacked up diesel truck. We both just kind of looked at each other, didn't know each other. And
Prius is there.
we just kind of looked at each other. All right, we're together, and then we just kind of hit it off after that. And we've been working together like champs probably for 3 years, just about now.
That's incredible, and this is 2 years in now, correct?
2 years licensed in, yep. And it's we're happy
Award-winning
and we're
and
award
away
winning,
you
and
go.
we're just keep plugging away.
Yeah, that's amazing. We've got about 60 seconds left here. If you would like to plug or tell the listeners about what's coming up in the future for...
Coming this spring, we'll have 2 more flavors of coolers coming out. I've also got a gin coming out here, another flavor, Brian.
Yeah, hot off the still yesterday. Spent, I don't know, probably about 5 months developing that recipe. It's a really citrusy gin, very much different than our other gin. And I think I finally got the recipe perfect, and which I'm going to let you guys try when we're done.
Looking forward to it. So this is all coming up in the new year.
You bet.
Right on. Thank you so much, Crystal, Willie, Brian. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So we've got coming up next week, Buffalo 9 Brewing. You can like, subscribe on YouTube. And you folks are officially Distillery City certified and a part of the Craft Island crew.
Right on.
Thank you very much.
That's a wrap.
Ay, tu, pa, tu, pa, tu, pa, pa, pa.